On one night, just like other night, Sarah stepped off the last train of the night, feeling relieved that her long day at work was over. She looked around the deserted station and shivered as a cold wind blew through the platform, rustling the leaves on the nearby trees. She took a deep breath and started to walk towards the exit, her heels clacking loudly on the concrete floor. As she approached the turnstiles, she noticed a man standing in the shadows. He was tall and thin, wearing a long coat and a fedora hat that cast his face in shadows. Sarah felt a chill run down her spine as she realized that the man was staring at her intently. She tried to ignore him and quickened her pace, trying to put some distance between herself and the stranger. But as she reached the exit, she found that the gate was locked. She turned around, feeling trapped. The man was now standing right behind her, his face still hidden in shadows. "Can I help you?" Sarah asked, trying to sound confident. The man didn't answer. Instead, he reached out and grabbed her by the arm, pulling her towards him. Sarah tried to scream, but he clamped his hand over her mouth, muffling her cries. He dragged her towards the stairs that led down to the subway platform. Sarah struggled and kicked, trying to break free, but the man was too strong. He pushed her down the stairs, sending her tumbling to the bottom. As Sarah lay there, dazed and disoriented, she realized that she was not alone. There were others on the platform, huddled in the shadows, watching her with cold, dead eyes. She tried to get up and run, but her legs wouldn't move. She looked down and saw that her feet had been chained to the ground. She was trapped. The man approached her, his face finally revealed in the dim light. He was older than she had first thought, with a gaunt face and deep-set eyes that gleamed with a malevolent light. "Welcome to the last train," he said, his voice cold and mocking. "You won't be leaving here alive." Sarah screamed as the man lifted her up and threw her onto the tracks. She landed hard, feeling the cold metal beneath her. She looked up and saw the man standing on the edge of the platform, his hands on his hips, watching her with a twisted smile. The last train of the night approached, its headlights piercing the darkness. Sarah tried to crawl away, but the chains around her ankles held her in place. The train hit her with a sickening thud, crushing her body beneath its wheels. The man laughed as he watched her die, the sound echoing through the empty station. But Sarah was not the first victim of the last train. Over the years, dozens of people had disappeared from the station, their bodies never found. Some said that the last train was a portal to another world, a place where the dead and the damned roamed free. As the train disappeared into the night, the man turned and walked away, disappearing into the shadows. The last train had claimed another victim, and Sarah's screams were lost in the wind. The next morning, Sarah's family reported her missing. The police searched the station but found no evidence of foul play. Sarah's disappearance remained a mystery, but those who knew the legend of the last train knew the truth. The station was haunted by the souls of the dead, and the last train was a gateway to the afterlife. Those who dared to venture into the station at night risked being dragged down to the depths of hell, never to be seen again. And so the legend of the last train lived on.